Hi guys, welcome to the Fight channel. The new epic by definition of the absolute heavyweight champion of the world ended unexpectedly for boxing fans, but it is quite expected for those who are engaged in its organization. Another breakdown of negotiations when the main fight of the year between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk was already close. This time there was one exception. Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte initially agreed for a multi-million-dollar compensation in order not to interfere with the fight between Fury and Usyk, but at the last minute they refused. It seems that there was a note without the promoter of both boxers, Eddie Hearn. However, this is not the worst option for fans, because instead of one top fight, we will see three. The winners of the Usyk-Joshua and Fury-Whyte fights will definitely meet each other. Negotiations on the fight between Usyk and Fury lasted since November. The Arab sheikhs were ready to shell out $155 million. By the end of January, representative of the United Heavyweight World Champion Alexander Usyk and WBC title holder Tyson Fury came as close as possible to agreeing on the first fight in the history of the Royal Division for all championship belts. For the sake of this, Joshua alone was offered $20 million, and the mandatory challenger for the Fury title, Dillian Whyte, a little less, but still the biggest money in his career, $6.7 million. The Telegraph journalist even managed to report that AJ agreed to such development with the obligatory condition to meet with the winner of the Usyk-Fury fight. The promoter of the Ukrainian Alexander Krasuk in the comments even admitted that the negotiations with the Gypsy Kings team have been going on since November last year. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. I can confirm that negotiations on a fight with Fury have been taking place since November, but until the final positions are reached, a rematch against Joshua remains the basic option. Everything should clear up before the middle of February, said Krasuk, but everything became clear much early. At first, Joshua said that he allegedly had not heard anything about such a generous offer. You know what pisses me off in these interviews? They quote me there, but I know for sure that I didn't say anything. Where do these people get their information? I hear it being said that Joshua has agreed to a $20 million settlement. I have not signed or seen the contract, so don't listen to anything that doesn't come from me. I manage my own destiny, I run my own business. I'm a smart person, and I always make informed decisions. Don't listen to any other sources. If I report it, it means that it is. A few days later, the line was drawn by Fury himself, who was as active as possible on social networks, telling the details of the negotiations. I have to record this video to say, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are the worst businessmen in history. Today they have lost $19 million. Damn sons of bitches, madman, Fury said. British media reported that Anthony Joshua and Dillian Whyte's promoter Eddie Hearn refused the proposed compensation in the last minute, and they planned to take them from the prize money of the Usyk-Joshua fight. The sponsors of this fight were sheikhs from Saudi Arabia. If the contract for the fight between Usyk and Fury was signed, the fight would take place in Saudi Arabia in the summer. Investors have allocated an astronomical $155 million for the organization of the battle. Hearn needed to explain what was happening somehow. According to Eddie, it turned out that Tyson Fury didn't want to fight with Alexander Usyk. The reality is that Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Alexander Usyk in the next fight. He wants to fight in March before going out to fight for the absolute. I don't understand that. How he suddenly wants to fight with Dillian Whyte and not with Usyk, so we're waiting for a promotional auction tomorrow. The money was really on the table. But it's not just about the money here. Anthony is not interested in just taking the money and forgetting himself. If there is an opportunity for him to have a big fight, in which the best heavyweight on the planet will be determined, then this may be an attractive option for a lot of money. Usyk versus Joshua and Fury versus Whyte are top fights that will definitely not disappoint. If Joshua steps aside, I'm not sure that the interest in Joshua will be as great in the future. This fight has to take place, it's a grand fight. It's likely that both of these fights will be held in the spring in the United Kingdom and will cause great interest. Dillian Whyte has been in the status of an official contender for the title for several years, and definitely deserved his chance, given his maximally attacking manner of fighting and the way the Gypsy King has acted in this regard. This fight is hardly inferior in entertainment to Tyson's third duel against Deontay Wilder. Despite the fact that the advantage of the Ukrainian in the first match against Joshua was obvious to everyone. Definitely the rematch will not be like that. It seems that AJ makes the right conclusions after a painful defeat. He completely changed his angel and approaches the training process quite differently. In particular, he actively takes wrestling lessons in order to increase the level of work in the NFT. In the first fight, Joshua had big problems with breaking the distance. Anthony also admitted that he chose the wrong tactics for the fight with Usyk. Boxing with such a cool boxer is definitely not his element. Only this is enough to expect intrigue from the rematch, because the heaviest fights in Alexander's career were against boxers who fall from a position of strength, Maurice Bradis and Eric Chisora. Therefore, for fans, 3 top fights are definitely better than 1. Ngannou vs Fury boxing fight is a remake of Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather in terms of intrigue, but it will be much more spectacular. Francis Ngannou, after defeating Cyril Gane, doesn't want to continue fighting in the promotion on the same terms. For the defense of his title, he received only $60,000. It can be understood, Ngannou is clearly not McGregor. He does not generate the numbers that Conor shoved to them and fees comparable to him, and Francis will definitely not receive a new cause right now. Now is the perfect moment for him to realize his long-held dream, to fight according to the rules of boxing and get the biggest money in a fight against the main heavyweight boxer Tyson Fury. Fighting UFC stars against famous boxers in a modern trend that Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor laid down 5 years ago. As for the intrigue, it will be an identical story, but because of the glows and the style of both fighters, the spectacle is guaranteed. Ngannou originally wanted to become a boxer. He was inspired by Mike Tyson, who on a podcast with Francis told how to beat Tyson Fury. Francis began to get interested in boxing back in Cameroon, but one desire was not enough. Ngannou did not even have basic equipment, let alone a training hall. The African was inspired by the success story of Mike Tyson. At the first opportunity, he tried to watch all the fights of Iron Mike. In May 2020, having already become a star, Ngannou came to his idol's podcast. The UFC boss needs to consider the interest of the main knockout of his promotion, or part with Francis ambiguously. No matter how the issue is resolved, Tyson Fury will get the best profit from it. Negotiations on a fight against Alexander Usyk are not particularly progressing yet, and the fact that this is the same mismatch as Conor's fight against Mayweather will not affect the level of interest in any way. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to